perfected humans, which is actually one of the goals, is to perfect yourself, to perfect your midot, your characters, your characteristics, okay? In order for you to raise your consciousness to a level called Yisrael, who has God's protection, okay? So when we are looking at the state of Israel and trying to understand, okay, we look at the behavior, because as we're told over and over, also in the Talmud, if your behavior does not change, if by learning this information, it does not change your behavior, then you are not doing it properly or enough, or you're not learning this information for the purpose of doing and following the laws. Okay, so once again, when we look at COVID, when these people, and mostly Chabad, close the mikvahs, okay, that's not Torah stuff going on over here. Okay, and many other things. They were excommunicated for a reason. They snuck back in because of the distraction of the Holocaust. Okay, when our centers of actual Torah observant, higher enlightened, more perfected human beings, okay, were all together in their villages and whatnot. Okay, and then things started to break down there. And then when those people saw Chabad and all their crooked ideology and their Rebbe worship, okay, just like Christianity, they excommunicated them 3 times, okay? And then the Holocaust happened. And then the state of Israel was set up. And then right away, the Chabad ran into the state of Israel and even set up their Kfar Chabad. Okay, right away, right after the Holocaust, when their Rebbe was rescued by the Nazis themselves, rescued the Rebbe and brought him to the safety of the USA, okay, where he set up his shop at 770, which was an illegal abortion clinic. Okay, their big tzaddik, their big saint, sets up Dafka. It just happens to be an abortion clinic where thousands of little babies were aborted. Okay, so the Nazis save their cult member and head leader and brings him over to New York, and they set up shop in this abortion clinic. The clinic was there before. Okay, and then at the same time, Chabad sets up a whole village in Israel in 1949. Well, very good, very interesting, very interesting. So when these exact same people then, who have billions, they're a multi-billion-dollar corporation with franchises all over the world, okay? So now if one of the goals of the Jews were always to come back to the land of Israel and to come together, okay, what does Chabad do? Make it all over the world, spread us out even more, okay? But because we as Jews do not learn anything for the most part in the Torah, or if we learn it, we don't understand it properly because we're not willing to do it like dedicated people to the truth, like zealots. We're not, we don't want to cover our hair anymore, so we're not going to do that. And we don't feel the need to wash our hands, ritually wash our hands and say certain blessings and do certain things. We're going to do what we're comfortable with. And, that's the way it goes. And that's how people, okay, who were excommunicated and we were warned about, snuck back in, and now they have taken over Judaism, and everyone thinks that Chabad is Orthodox Jews. And so when they close down the mikvahs and mandate the vaccines, okay, now what are you going to do? However, like I said, in previous generations, they had already set up the precedent according to the laws of the Torah, like during the Spanish flu. And I have a video from Rabbi Hanina Weitzman who talks about that. He's reading the book of one of the people who was there during the Spanish flu and gives the unbroken chain of information, Okay, continuing this unbroken chain. So we know exactly what's happened all over time. From our perspective, we know what we did in order to survive. Because in every generation, they rise up to kill us, to rise up to annihilate us, to confuse us, to take away our connection from God however they can. And who falls prey to that? People, Jews, who are not learning and doing, okay, and